to start this off. You got to have something to start it off with. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 26.
I don't even know.
26?
I don't know.
Is it 26?
I
I
didn't
think it's
look.
26. We've been at this for half a year.
I,
I gotta look.
I didn't look. And the fact that you asked me how we're going to start it off and then you start with the intro is pretty great.
That's just kind of how I operate, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, 26. Good memory.
Hey,
I
all
had no
right.
clue.
All right.
But yes,
Yeah, half a year.
we are back.
Going strong. Um,
You know what?
yeah.
I had like a rush of like motivation when of course like Mr. Beast is like you got to do something like for like 100 episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, you know what? We got to do 100 episodes. I like a random rush of like motivation and then I took a nap probably.
Lucky. So I was gonna take a nap when I got off of work, and then I was like, no, we gotta record today. If I take a nap, I'm not waking up.
I took a nap.
No, like because of the sleep schedule thing.
Oh yeah.
Because like I would not have woken up.
Well, I lately, previous to like we were just talking about before we were recording, I've been sleeping from like 5:30 till like 8
Damn.
for
The
I
hell?
don't know why. I'm like stupid tired at that at that time of day for some freaking reason. Like like I worked a whole shift and I'm exhausted. No,
You're like, I was standing on my feet helping customers the whole nine.
yeah, I've been
I was
hella
bell
tired.
desk.
Hella tired. I don't know what it is. But then it really got me thinking because I really think like I need to see like a sleep doctor because maybe that I think that's really fucking with me. Maybe that's my problem.
What do you mean? The naps are fucking with you?
No, like the not breathing is probably bothering me.
I forgot about the not breathing.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
oh, speaking of not breathing, so this happened on the trip. It wasn't me.
oh,
It's my brother-in-law.
oh,
I guess he has like random fits where he's asleep and he can't breathe.
oh, that's
Not Clyde,
actual.
different guy.
Oh, okay,
Travis.
for sure. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Travis
yeah.
from Tampa.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Um, so I guess like on the ship, he fell asleep and like he woke up and he was just like
Oh
and
my
like
god.
usually they said usually he's fine, like that's it. He catches his breath and he's good. But like he was awake for like an extra minute where he felt like he couldn't breathe and he was like I was like, that's fucking terrifying. And they're like, yeah, we were in the room. Like, we know it's terrifying.
I would have been
Um,
mad. I
but
would
I
have
was
been
like,
so
what the
mad.
fuck?
I tell Travis, like, I swear to fucking God, if you die, I will literally kill you. Yeah. Like, don't, especially don't die around me. Like, I will just be pissed off the whole time. He's like actively dying, and I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? I swear, I feel like that would be
What
my
did I tell you
reaction.
about how your
You,
dying is gonna affect
yeah,
me,
yeah.
motherfucker?
Like, you are you fucking serious? Like, why the fuck are you dying right now?
But
Yeah,
yeah, I just thought about that, just like the not breathing thing.
I remember when like I was working in Florida and like some girl was like eating and I we thought she was choking, but maybe like the food just went down like weird or whatever and she
Hmm.
like got up and she was like and one of my other friends was like, "Oh, you better not be choking right now." Yeah, we were all pissed. We're like,
Oh
"Don't
man.
fucking choke around us cuz just don't die around me cuz I'll just be mad." So
Noted, noted.
this is the last thing somebody
Schedule with death.
needs while they're actively dying is someone mad at them. And it's
I
not
can't
even
I like
like
I'm trying to imagine just like dying, like choking. And then just seeing you pissed off, like on the other side of the table.
Because I just feel it just I just know that it'll really wreck me, and it's like you choose to do
Mm,
it in front of me. Like that's fucked up.
yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
die on your own privately.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, because now I have to do something about it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because it's traumatic. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I have to do something. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Ugh. I remember like Max was like choking on something, and like out of panic, I like hit his back so hard so it came out. But like, yeah, and then I
But in
remember
your head,
like,
you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
no, I
Don't do
cried.
that shit to
Yeah, I
me.
cried because I. It's the whole don't fucking
Yeah.
don't choke.
Yeah.
Like somebody can help it.
Like someone can just help their heart giving out. You're just like, are you having a heart attack right now? Really? Right now? You had to do this shit with me here? They're just.
Like, yeah, I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta fucking call 911. God damn it. What's the fucking address?
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, that was a weird intro.
Yeah, that really was. The hell? It's kind of strange.
That was kind of strange, but it's because we haven't talked for so long.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Had to
so
get the weirdness out. I mean, it's always weird when we talk, but like,
yeah,
had to like,
really.
yeah, yeah, make it super awkward. Um, but yeah, yeah.
Welcome
So
back.
what you? Yeah, yeah. What were you? What have you been doing this whole time?
Okay.
All right, take a little breather. Take a little breather.
Okay. It's like, oh my
I
god.
also noticed something weird just now. Right after you said that, we both went while we were laughing, and that's why I went. My arms just went all fucking.
I need to turn my fan on. It's literally like so. Anyways, so it's funny because it's even like with, because even though like Zyra lives so close, obviously life, right? And
Mhm,
so like when
mhm.
we end up like seeing each other, we're like talking like nonstop, and we have like many tangents, and then we're so excited to see each other, and then it's like all of a sudden like the time is over, and then I feel like we didn't get like anything accomplished as far as conversations.
You're like, what were we doing this whole
Yeah, I
time?
was like, what the fuck were we talking about? But it's just
So
because you
that
get so excited.
so like Lisa asked one time, "What do you guys talk about on your podcast?" I'm like, "I don't even know."
Yeah,
It's always fucking random.
yes. So like um I don't even remember like what we record. I have zero
Yeah,
idea what we've talked about. So
yeah,
that
I know.
is like for sure. So if she wants to know, she's always welcome to listen.
When you're doing descriptions and recaps and stuff, you're like, "What did we talk about?" And I'm just,
Literally, and we just finished recording, and we have zero idea what the fuck we just
yeah.
talked about.
Like after this, you're gonna be like, "What did we talk about?" And I'm just gonna be like, "Death."
Yeah, choking and depression
Yeah, and death.
and death.
So the trip, right?
Tell us. Yes, yes, yes. We.
So Paris.
Did you? did you? Did you? Oh my god! Did you learn any français while you were there?
So I know adieu means goodbye. Au revoir means until we meet again. Bonjour is
Mmm.
hello. Those are all things I already
Buongiorno.
knew.
Okay.
Um,
We.
but those are all the things I've ever said. Oh yeah, we.
Yeah.
I knew that one. Yeah, yeah. Um,
I only learned that because of like Rugrats Paris. Because then like,
I don't think I watched any of. Was that a movie or was that episodes? Like,
oh, it's a movie.
oh, that's when Chucky gets a sister, right?
I think so.
Or like, Chaz meets the French lady. The daughter
Yeah,
has purple hair or
The
something.
Asian French lady, because she was
Yeah, yeah,
Asian.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I seen that one. Never mind.
Yeah. But I remember like I think it was like Phil and Lil were like making fun of like we. But okay,
Of course
anyways.
they were. They were my favorite.
They were
Um,
awesome. Even the mom.
yeah, yeah. Their mom was badass when you think about it. But
Yeah.
yeah, so Disneyland, right? So we didn't spend like any time in Paris really for like walking to the Eiffel Tower or anything. We got there at like 10 in the morning
Like you
and
flew in and you got there at 10 in the morning.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
you checked in somewhere.
Airbnb.
And then
We just knocked the fuck out. Like they
oh
had the
shit.
Lisa's family was like, I think they were at the Eiffel Tower that day. But they're like, you guys can meet up with us. And I was like, we got one in Vegas. I just want to go to sleep.
That is the most fucked up.
Um,
But I mean, I get it. I wouldn't be like,
so it's weird to me that France is the most visited country in the world. That's an actual statistic that I learned on the trip.
ooh,
Um, because it kind of wasn't all that great. Um, so it was super hood where the Airbnb was. There's a weird amount of graffiti everywhere in Europe, but it was super hood where we were at. And the Uber driver that we got was like, yeah, it's because of all the immigration. He was like, this dude was super mad. I was like, well, we're just visiting.
yeah. I
We're
mean, I
just
ain't
brown
trying to
people
let.
visiting. You know,
Yeah.
don't be mad. We're not immigrants. Um, but yeah, we didn't really check out the city of Paris, but then we just ended up going to Disneyland the next day. But Disneyland was pretty fun. Rides were legit. I mean, it's Disneyland. The lines weren't long. Uh, so remember I told you I was going to send you random Discord messages of food?
Yeah.
There
That
was
didn't
no
happen.
legit food at Disneyland.
Ugh.
Yeah. So remember I was telling you I was going to elaborate
Yeah.
on why I wouldn't have been mad, or I would have been more mad? I would have been more mad if the one ride I wanted to go on was shut down. For reference for everyone, my in-laws aren't really Disney people, some of them, and they were really, really hyped up for Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the only ride that they like, and it was shut down when we were in Paris. So they were a little pissed, a little salty, a little upset. But I was saying I would have been way more pissed if that was me because they didn't have any good food there, and I was only going for the food.
Yes. We know that.
Um, the fucking churro looked like trash. Didn't even buy it. Looked like
Yeah.
I
That.
said I said this earlier. Looked like a sick adult shit on the floor, and then a sick baby shit on top of that sick adult shit,
Yeah. It was gross.
and then it was just shit covered shit.
Yeah. And then someone was
Um,
like, "Ooh, this picture."
yeah, that picture is
Like,
awful.
why
And then
would
I
you choose that picture?
I looked at the other picture that I found of it, and it's the same exact thing, except there's a background of like a
Oh
tree.
Lord. It looks like a really fucked up version of someone trying to make funnel cake.
Yeah. Yeah, like they didn't use the right nozzle and just came out super thick.
Yeah, they were just like, let me just sprinkle some
They were
fucking
like,
chocolate on here and then
"Oh,
voila.
oops, Viola."
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and not to knock on like French people's food, because you gotta appreciate people's culture, and we tried the food. I just didn't like a lot of the food.
At
Um,
Disney or like in general in
in general, it was like really bland, and they do a lot of stuff with sauces instead of like seasoning.
mm,
Um, which I get,
you
like,
need seasoning.
you know, but in America we do seasoning and sauce.
Yeah. All the sauces and all the seasoning.
Yeah.
Give me the sodium. Give me
I would like to die.
Yes.
But the food options are like way more healthy,
Yeah.
which is weird to me because everyone smokes in Europe.
Yeah.
Designated smoking areas like every ride, it seemed like at Disneyland.
Damn.
And it's not like small areas either, like where it's like one or two chairs. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a full like two tables
Oh
with
shit.
like six seats and people can just sit there smoking and there was always people sitting there smoking. Um
How was
yeah,
the
I sound like
Ratatouille
I'm
ride?
being super negative about it, but like I had fun. I had a great time. Ratatouille ride was pretty cool. They actually do this thing where like actually is there a Ratatouille ride at Disney World?
I
Do
want to
you
say
remember?
no. I want to say no.
Is there one at Disneyland in LA?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
When the hell did so they knew, I don't know. But so like part of the ride, right? Like you're running, you're a rat, right? And you're like running from the chef because he's trying to murder you because you're a rat in his restaurant.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it's at
Um,
Epcot. Oh no, it's only. Oh, it's in France.
Only in France?
Oh no, I'm
There's
sorry.
no
It's in
way.
France Pavilion. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
It's in Epcot
okay.
in Florida. I had no
Okay.
idea.
So this ride, when you're like going through the different parts of it, it's got different scents that they filter into the
Oh, cool.
room, which I fucking loved, right? So
Yeah.
like there's a big crate of oranges when you're like going through like little nooks and crannies and it just smells like oranges.
Oh, I
And
love that.
it's not like weird artificial orange smell.
It's
It
like an
smells like you
actual
actually
orange.
popped open an orange
Holy
and were like
shit.
eating orange. And I was
That
like,
is amazing.
what? I was so confused. Um and then like at the end you like roll up to his kitchen and you just smell like really good food. So yeah, that was pretty cool. The actual restaurant though, because they have like Remy's restaurant there, wasn't a fan of that. Just because I
Mm,
wasn't a fan of the food overall
yeah.
while we were in Paris. But
Sheesh.
um, yeah, for a pretty expensive meal, it was kind of I would never have it again in my life.
It was kind of out. I mean, was it like fun in a sense of like, oh god, don't die. Literally, we just talked about this right now. That means I'm obligated to do something. Okay. So like were there like cool merchandise? Like was any of that
Uh,
awesome or were they
so
lacking in that in
one of the main differences I noticed, you know, like in Disneyland in California,
Mhm.
it's like after every ride you get on, there's a retail shop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The exit to the ride leads you right to a retail shop.
Yeah.
It was not like that at all. There's a
Oh.
retail shop at like the very front of the California, like the studio park or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
There's like a retail shop at the very front. And then I don't remember seeing retail anywhere else other than next to the Spider-Man ride for that
Damn.
whole area. And then on the Disneyland side, they have like the Main Street thing, kind of
Yeah.
same as
Yeah, yeah.
California.
Yeah.
Shops on the sides there. And then like a shop next to like Buzz Lightyear,
God
the
damn.
Buzz Lightyear ride.
We
And
need the
that's it.
merch.
So it was kind of like um lacking in options for
Yeah.
the shirt that we got you. We did get you a shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Um, but yeah, yeah.
I just like I said, I just need it for clout.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I
That's
got you.
all I
I
care
got you.
about.
But that's the thing. Like we went in, and the first day, Lisa's like, "We gotta find a shop immediately. Get the shirt so we don't forget." You know. And then like we passed the store, and we're like, "Oh, we'll just look at the shops inside." And then we like we're going on rides, and we're like,
There's there
"The
ain't no
fuck
fucking
are all the
shops.
shops at?"
Yeah, like that's a big thing is shopping for me,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
Disney
yeah.
is like I'm not spending or I'm not saving money for like the food. I'm saving money for the merch.
Oh,
That's
I'm
what the fuck
saving money for
I
the
care about.
food, and I saved a lot of money because I didn't buy no food there.
Yeah, because you're like this food is trash.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I'm gonna eat free on the cruise anyway.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, yeah.
How was the you said it was
So it's
hot
kind of
though.
weird.
Was it humid?
No, it wasn't super hot. Not for Disneyland. We got lucky for Disneyland. It was actually, yo, though actually the weather. in Paris is super fucking bipolar.
Oh.
Like it'll be raining and like 60 degrees, and then 20 minutes later it's like sunny and 80 degrees. Um both days we were at Disney, that happened. We're just like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
then like Asher's super sweaty, and then
Yeah.
randomly he's like, I'm cold. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Um it's funny because like my brother-in-law Travis, um he's like, I really don't want to put on this jacket because I already know as soon as I put on this damn jacket, the sun's gonna come out.
Yeah.
And it was the most amazing timing I've ever seen. Like he got both arms out in the jacket and he pulled it over, and as soon as like the bottom of the jacket hit his waist, just sunlight hit him. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? How was no one recording that? That was like some movie shit. Um, and then he was just like, God, I hate this.
Well, as far as like scenery,
Beautiful.
I bet. Did
The
the air
country,
smell
the
nice
country
and
is
crisp?
beautiful. It's so you know how I got like weird allergies here.
Yeah.
I didn't have to take allergy medicine there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't
Yep.
have to.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Um,
I
but I
believe
did
that.
anyway. But like shit ton of pollen, right? I can see it floating around. It's getting in my eyes. I'm having to like dig it out and shit.
Like here?
No, there.
Oh, damn.
And I wasn't sneezing or anything. No itchy eyes. But I'm taking the I like we got to the hotel room. I'm like, I gotta take the allergy medicine just in case.
Yeah.
But like here, we get off the plane and I'm like,
Dying immediately.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Dude, like yesterday, one, two, three out of the five of us had nosebleeds. just, just cause it was fucking weird. And like
Yeah.
Gianna got a nosebleed and she never gets nosebleeds.
Did she
But
freak out?
no.
Asher gets nosebleeds and he just goes, I think my nose is bleeding. Like, because we teach him to like pinch, right? Instead
Yeah.
of like shoving paper up there and then like tilting
Yeah.
back. Um, but
It's
like he'll
funny because
just,
like my mom's opposite. My mom's like, don't pinch it and just let it all flow out on the sink.
what?
Yeah, my
How
mom
does it
is.
stop bleeding if you do
So
that?
like my mom is like so scary because like she's like, oh, if like you pinch it or I really hope that somebody's gonna be listening and be like, your mom's fucking stupid. So anyways, so, like my mom's like, if you like stuff it up or if like you pinch it or whatever, she's like, it could form like a blood clot and you can die. And I was like, huh? Well, like for like little kids. She said for like little kids.
Mm,
And I was like, okay, well,
I was
just
like, I
have
feel like
them.
that's supposed to clot, and then you just blow the clot out,
Well, she
and
said
then you
that
just get nasty
clot.
blood booger. Like,
Yeah, that clot, like little kids like choke on or some shit. And I'm like,
oh, actually, my dad said something similar, and that's why we don't tilt our heads back
yes, yeah, for
because he's like, you'll
sure.
choke on your blood, and
Yes.
it's crazy. This dude always says some shit. This keeps happening to me. He keeps doing shit that I just remember vividly as a child, and then he'll do it. Like Asher got a nosebleed with him one time, and he was like, "Tilt your head back, tilt your head back." I'm like,
You.
"You told me not to do that because I'll fucking drown on my blood." And he's like, "Did I? Did I? Did I do that?"
Yeah, that's what my mom says. So she's like, if they have a nosebleed, just have them bleed out and on the sink in the sink. Yeah, she said like it'll just stop on its own. I was like, okay, for sure. Whatever.
Um,
So
yeah, I don't think that's how that works,
yeah,
but
it is what it is. I
yeah,
live with them, so I just have to.
I just put what I
Okay.
do for myself is I put an ice pack
I
and
haven't
like
had a nosebleed in a minute.
pressure on the outside. It nosebleeds all the time.
Tell me about the cruise.
Oh yeah, yeah. So the cruise. Oh
What
wait, wait, wait,
fucking
wait.
maniac were you? What kind of
So I was
version
super
of Enrique
talkative.
did
I
we
was
get?
super talkative, but like I kind of realized I was super talkative and made friends on the first cruise because I didn't have the kids to preoccupy me. I was super
yeah.
talkative on the cruise this time, but I was also taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
So like where the conversation would like typically keep going,
It
I'll
would
like
end.
yeah, it would end because I focus on the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um but yeah, cruise was legit. Like oh wait, I gotta tell my stories about like my weird interactions with foreign people.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm just gonna tell them all at the same time so I can get them out of the way. Italian family, right? We're at the Crush Coaster, me and Asher. Um, and the line's kind of long because it's like I told you like earlier, the lines only got long for that ride and like Spider-Man. So the Crush Coaster is 70 minutes when me and him get in line. So a little bit more than an hour. And he's like getting antsy, getting bored. So I'm like, I'm gonna hand you my phone. Play on my phone. Play, catch me some Pokemon, son. I'm good. Um, but he's like playing, and this kid behind us keeps like kicking him, like he's playing on the rails, and he's like he keeps whipping his leg, and I feel like he's doing it on purpose. And I was like, don't start shit with people in a foreign country, so you don't end up in a foreign jail.
Yeah.
Right? Had to talk myself out of it multiple times because this kid was just like no concept of personal space. And then I realized like they're from a different country. They might not have that same like boundary type situation that people in America are like, yo, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Um, so I was giving them the benefit of the doubt and just thinking like maybe that's just how they are, right? So Asher keeps looking at him like he wants to fucking slap the shit out of him, and I'm like, it's fine, bud, just go over here. Just like I just keep moving him, right? And the kid just keeps following which side he's on.
What the hell?
Yeah. So I'm like, this kid's fucking with you. And he's trying to watch like him play on the phone. He's watching him play Pokemon and stuff. So we get through the line finally, and we get to there's the front the like there's two parts of the front of the line, right? Like where they ask you how many
Oh yeah.
you are, and then they
How
actually
many
tell
you are?
you, yeah, like how like in your
I know.
group,
I
right?
know what you mean.
Yeah. How many you are in your group, and then
Imagine someone's like, "Oh, it's my birthday. How many you are?" How many are you?
I'm gonna die on purpose. Um, so there's that first person that asks like how many are in your group, and then the second person that tells you which actual
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
line to get into, like one, two, three, or four, or whatever,
yep.
right? So we get to the first guy, and he's like, "How many are you?" And I'm about to tell him two, and this kid's fucking mom's hand goes right next to my face and says, "It's three." And I go, "No, it's two. It's two." And then I like point at him, and I don't, or like point at me and Asher, and I don't even turn around to look at her to acknowledge the fact that she was just trying to
Cut you? What
go,
the
right?
fuck?
Yeah, I was like,
Yes.
so now I know you're just being a piece of shit. Now I know your
Yeah.
kid's a piece of shit. Now I know you
And
guys
you are
have the
too.
concept. Yeah.
Yes.
Like now I know you have the concept of personal space. You're just a fucking piece of shit. So that's part one of this. He puts us like he lets us through, and they still end up behind us anyway. Um, we get to the front part. So you know how like the lines on rides kind of like they'll have that like straight
Oh
and
yeah.
then an angle,
Yes.
right? So we're at this first corner with people waiting right in front of us. So there's a little bit of empty space at that other corner, right? She pushes her way into the empty space, and I'm like, this bitch can try to cut me again. Asher's standing on my left. She keeps pushing forward
Oh
to
my
where like
gosh.
Asher's starting to get like pushed into the person in front of him, and they're
Yeah.
wearing a backpack.
Yeah.
And I put my arm out, and I'm like, you can back up now.
Yes.
Like, and like having been to jail, I'm non-confrontational with certain things, right?
Yeah.
So like
Got it.
I'll let a lot go before
Of course.
it gets to that point.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can back up now, and she's like, I'm like, no, you're smashing my fucking son. You
Yeah.
can back up now. And she
Correct.
just
What the fuck?
laughs, right? So like I'm thinking maybe she doesn't speak English, that's why she's laughing. And but I took it personal that she was laughing. So my hand went from this when it was in front of her, and when she was laughing, it turned into this, and it just stayed like this. We get on the ride.
She's
Um,
like, these fucking Americans, they
yeah,
don't fucking.
yeah. We get on the ride. So Asher, as I'm doing that, Asher's like, "Thank you, Daddy," and like I'm like, you don't even have to thank me, son. That's not even. I'm not gonna let that happen to you. I'm not gonna let anybody just fucking smash you. Like, you don't have to say thank you. It's you know. We get off the ride, and he's like, "You were super nice to them, though." And I
Yeah.
was like, "You didn't see me communicating with the finger, son."
Yeah. And
um,
I'm not trying to go to jail
yeah,
here.
right, right. But
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's
Right?
fucking rude.
That was the only rude person we had in any of the lines. Like I told you, lines were typically pretty short, but like I was like, "Fuck you, lady."
Yes. You had more patience than
Um,
me.
yeah, yeah. Gotta let
I would
things
have told
go.
that fucking kid to fuck off.
Hey, shitbag, you keep kicking my son.
Oh yeah,
Can you
I'm
back the
the
fuck
first
up?
one to be like, "Hi, can
Yeah,
you like not kick
yeah,
him? Thank you."
yeah.
Sorry.
Um, no, I mean, mine usually go like when something does happen and I can see like that they're getting mad. I'll say, "Can you not do that?" But I'll say it like I'm pissed off. It's not like a, "Can you not do that?" It's, "Can you not do that?" Like,
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit of elevation, not to the point where anyone's like, "You're yelling at my kid.
The fuck I
What's
am,
wrong
cause
with
you're
you?
not.
What's wrong with you, stupido?" You know?
These
But
fucking
like,
Americans.
um, but yeah, yeah. That was like the only bad thing that happened at Disneyland. And then something happened on the cruise. So we had these little medallions,
Oh,
right?
that's so weird. If you're gonna tell me an awkward story, it's awkward because then you have to see them the whole time.
So I saw this old man multiple times after. This was the second day on the cruise, and we were on there
Oh
for
god.
7 or 8 days or
Yeah.
something.
Oh lordy.
So
Lisa didn't get sick this time, right?
no,
Okay, good.
she didn't get super sick, but
Okay,
she
good.
noticed anytime she looks out the window
Yeah.
and sees like
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
us not
Yes.
moving, but the
Yep, yep,
water
yep.
moving,
Yes, yes.
she'll get a little sick.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird because like you drive all the time. But
You don't see the road moving, but you see everything else moving.
yeah, yeah.
She probably gets car sick.
Um, she might get car sick actually.
Yeah,
She got car sick when we were driving the road to Hana in Hawaii.
yeah. So that's probably the same concept.
Uh,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I get crazy vertigo. Uh, yeah. Go ahead.
I had weird vertigo right before I got onto fucking Tower of Terror.
Hmm. That's the fucking terrible time to
Yeah.
get vertigo.
It was super weird because me and Clyde at the same time were like, "Do you feel like we're like
Moving.
moving forward?"
Yeah.
But I just told him no. Like I felt it, but I just told him I was like,
No.
"Nah, man, you're tripping."
While you're fucking tripping.
Yeah, while I'm like, "Don't fucking lean forward. This is
Yeah.
gonna be embarrassing." But
I get crazy vertigo.
so we so we had these bracelets, medallions, things for Princess
Charging to the
Cruises. It's
room.
how they, yeah,
Yeah.
it's how you get into the room
Yeah.
or charge things to the
Gamble and
room.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So since you have the medallions and it's how you pay for everything, everyone at the bars there, everyone's lining up at the register, and then once they order the drink, they'll sit at the bar and bartender makes their drinks, right?
Yeah.
So I'm waiting in line. Lady in front of me orders, sits down. I'm about to order, and I just hear, "There's a queue over here." And I look over, and it's like this old British dude with glasses that's like about my height.
Like the grandpa from Up?
So the kids asked me to describe him, and I said he was like Mr. Fredrickson if Mr. Fredrickson was a piece of shit. Like Mr. Fredrickson's kind of a piece of shit at the beginning of the movie, but like he's
Yeah.
cool at the end.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like Mr. Fredrickson if he was a piece of shit.
Damn.
So so I hear like, "There's a queue over here," and like the bartender starts walking over, and I look at this old man, and he's like just super angry. There's a queue over here. And I'm like, yo,
What the
the line,
fuck?
like I turned to him and I'm like, the line's been here the whole time. And he's like, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. I was waiting over here behind this pillar. I'm not arguing with you. And I was like, cool. Cool,
Glad
dude.
we had that settled.
I'm not fucking arguing with you either. I'm letting you know where the line was since you
Oh
think
my
waiting
god.
behind a fucking pillar is where you're supposed to wait for service.
Oh my god, that's funny.
So so the bartender walks back to me. Like he started walking to the old man, and then I said that like it's over here. Then like the old man said the thing,
Oh
and the bartender
god.
starts walking back to me, and he's like, "What can I get you?" And I'm like, "I'll take I forgot what it was, like a pineapple mango margarita or something." He's like, "Okay," and then he starts walking to the old man. He's like, "What can I help you with?" And he's like, "Forget it, forget it. I'm done. Forget it." And then he walks off, and I'm like, "This guy's fucking nuts, bro." This is the second day of the fucking cruise and you're going off like that for no fucking reason. It's 10 in the goddamn morning. Like, what's wrong with you? I saw I saw this man at the buffet like 3 times.
Oh my
I saw him at
god.
the pool twice. I'm like,
Oh lord.
and every time I knew he remembered me because he's staring at me and I just smiled at him.
Oh my gosh. You sure
But
you went to
he
him
was
when you
just
saw
I was
him?
just
You're
like,
like, what are you doing here? What? Why are you here?
don't argue with me.
that,
Don't argue with me.
that's gonna be a new thing now. When
Bro,
you
like
say
I was
something, I'm gonna
so
be like,
fucking
I'm not trying to argue with you.
I was so like I didn't even get loud, dude. All I said, the line was over here. Because there's a guy behind me too. And I'm like, no, the line's been right here.
Oh damn.
Like that's the exact way I said it. No, the line's been over here. I'm not gonna go that. He looked like he was trying to fight fucking demons and shit. He looked like he was fucking crazy. I was like, what the
Oh my
fuck?
god.
Oh man. But
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, those are my
Oh
two
my
like weird
god.
experiences with foreigners. I
That's
was
pretty good.
expecting something to happen in Italy when we went on the food tour. I have no idea why, because everyone was making Italians seem super aggressive, and that Italian lady what kind of was aggressive for no reason, passive aggressive anyway. But
Hmm.
when we were in Italy, it was legit. Everyone was super nice. A weird thing actually. Uh, we're walking to like a museum when we get off the boat in Messina in Sicily. Um, just because we didn't know what to do. Like we were just getting off and we didn't have like excursions or anything planned.
Hmm.
So we were like, let's just check out what's going on around, this little spot over here. Um, but this is what we found right next to some flaming hot Doritos. I would send this to you, but like I feel like it might mess up how you're recording. Can you see this? Nope. Fuck. Can you see this? Nope. Fuck. Too bright. Lower the brightness. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That was in a vending machine next to some fucking Doritos. The kids are like, "What is that?" The kids are like, "What is that? Why are you taking a picture of it? Why are you laughing so much?" For the audio listeners, it was a big pink dildo
Oh my god.
in a
Like,
vending machine.
Asher wasn't like, why is there a tong tong right next to
No, no, he was
Doritos?
just laughing. He was just laughing because I was laughing. And he's
Oh
like, "You know
my
what that
god.
looks like?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what it is." But
Oh my
yeah,
god. Next to just some
don't
fucking
like
Dorito.
out in the open vending machine, just like we weren't next to a sex shop. There was no fucking weird shit around us.
Yo.
We're on our way to a museum. And I'm like, oh, look, vending machines. I'm like, let's grab a snack. Let's grab some water.
Oh my god.
Fucking bright ass
Niggling.
pink dildo. I'm like, what
Yo,
the fuck?
imagine, imagine if like after you get your snacks and then as like you're walking away, the person behind you is like, "Fuck! I didn't mean to get the Doritos." Oh my god.
Man. But like it was so like
I mean, some people probably feel it like they're like, "Fuck! Like I need
they got
a
the urge like that.
they need a vending machine."
They got the urge like that just walking down the street. Where are you even gonna use that? Walking
in
down the street
in
right
the
there
bathroom.
next to a fucking museum.
They're like, you know what? I'm pretty thirsty. Let me get some. Let me get some water. Let me get a bag of Doritos. And you know what? I
You
got
know,
30 more minutes left on
just
my
gotta
break.
knock one out real quick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How much was it?
I don't know. I was too busy laughing.
I want to know how much it is compared to the Doritos.
God damn. Oh wait, no, there's another vibrator right next to it. Never mind. I was about to be like, those Doritos are 5 pounds.
How much is that? $5?
Yeah, like $5.
Okay,
No,
for
but
sure.
it's the vibrator right next to it.
Well, how much was the vibrator?
$8.
God damn,
8 pounds.
that's cheap as shit. You get a bag of Doritos, a vibrator for a good time. Just don't use it after
They're
the
just
flaming
using it,
Doritos.
eating the Doritos.
Oh my god. Did you remember like a long time ago the whole hot sauce thing, right? With Drake?
No.
Like he was like with a
Oh
girl.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and then she
yeah.
yeah.
Drops a hot sauce in the condom. Yeah,
Yeah, and then she gets mad that her vagina's burnt to
yeah,
pieces because she put the hot sauce in her
yeah.
fucking.
Up her hoo ha.
How much is the dildy?
$8.
Oh, I thought you said the vibrator was $8.
Oh no, the vibrator is 5.
That's even cheaper. Dude, you could have a great time at $20 in that vending machine.
I can't get a picture or how much the
That
oh
is
the
pretty
flaming hot
crazy.
Doritos were £2 50. Two pound. Dude, what do they have?
250?
Cents?
Pa-
Wait, no,
oh,
these aren't pounds. These are euros.
well, no, well,
$2.50. I'm just going American. $2.50.
I think their cents is.
Pesos.
No, hold on.
What is this?
Uh,
Oh, they had lube in here too for $9.
$9.
The
Just
lube's
use
more
spit.
expensive than the fucking dill. Like,
Yeah, no. Just use the spit that you get from the flaming hot Cheetos or the flaming hot Doritos. Ugh, that would burn actually. Don't do that.
condoms are $9. Pregnancy's test was $9.
In the vending machine?
Yeah, I just realized all this stuff was in here after I zoomed in on the picture. Right
Holy
next to the
shit.
Rolos and baked Lays, Pringles.
Yo, imagine if you hit the wrong button. You're like, God damn it, I got lube again.
But it was like, and it wasn't even so like
So
when you
you're
go into this little spot where the vending machines were, right? There's
there's
4 machines.
okay.
First one has just water. Second one has snacks. The fourth one in the very back has soda. And then the third one is the one with like all the sex toys and shit in it.
God damn.
I'm like, that probably should have been
The last
in the
one.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who planned this shit out? But yeah, Italy's wild. Um,
So you're
the cruise was legit though.
good to know. I won't take my kids to random vending machines in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah. You see random vending machines, they and like they smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
I was so confused by all the smoking.
Yeah. Well, you should have
Um,
been confused. That's the culture.
I mean, I wasn't expecting it. I knew people smoked a lot in France, and then I was like, maybe that was just like a long time ago in France because everybody seems super healthy in Europe.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, no,
Big
that's it.
smokers.
That's it right now still. Yep. Um,
And the cruise
what
was
else
legit.
happened? Oh yeah, cruise was legit. Yeah, I was like eating weird amounts of ice cream. So like they had this thing called the Godfather, which was 4 scoops of ice cream in a tall ass cup with a bunch of fucking chocolate syrup, and then like it had like a brownie, a truffle thing.
Hmm.
No, not truffle.
Yeah, like a
It had a
truffle,
bunch of
like the
different snack.
chocolate,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
chocolate.
yeah. It had a bunch
Yeah.
of different like snacks on top. I was eating like one of those a day, and then
God damn.
ice cream for dessert
God damn.
at dinner. And I was like, I gotta take advantage of this because it's not American dairy, so I'm not shitting my
Mm.
pants for
Yeah.
no reason
Yeah.
after I eat a scoop of ice cream. So I was like, um,
And so the food was better on the cruise.
the food was better on the cruise than it was in Paris.
Okay, for sure.
Um, the foodie tour we did in Italy was legit. So they gave us like a piece of bread. So like we were walking to different spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, the very first stop, they gave us a piece of bread with a sun-dried tomato on top, and then buffalo mozzarella on top of that. And like I heard her say sun-dried tomato, but I didn't know where it was because it was like multiple different things on this platter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grab this bread. And I'm eating it, and I'm like, yo, this bread with the cheese and the meat is good.
The meat.
Yeah, like I thought it was meat. And like Clyde and then Lisa's nephew Oliver, they're like, yeah, what kind of meat is that? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. And then I look at it again and I'm like, oh fuck, that's the sun-dried tomato. Was bamboozled by the sun-dried tomato. Um, but they had like after that we went and got like a legit slice of pizza and then this like
Ah,
pizza
yes.
puff. This pizza puff thing was super good. But like it's a foodie tour and there's multiple stops. So I'm thinking there's gonna be small portions. The buffalo mozzarella thing we got was small, but then when we went to the pizza, that slice of pizza was like this fucking big,
Damn.
and then the pizza puff was like this, and I'm like, we still got 6 other fucking stops. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Um, After that we had fried pasta. No, after that we went to I guess like alcohol. They have digestive alcohol, and it like helps you digest.
What?
Yeah, Greece
Cool.
had it too. It
That's
was weird.
awesome.
So Greece's was cucumber flavored. I don't really fuck with cucumber, but I
Is
still
Greases
drank
a
it.
word?
Greece.
You
I was
said
saying like Greece
Greases.
apostrophe S. Like,
Yeah, but is that the plural? Or like
well, I
the,
mean,
not the plural, but the,
the possessive of
like
Greece,
possess, yeah. Greases? It's like
Greece's.
Grease's pieces?
I think it would be Greece's. Like if you were saying the country, or you could say Greek, but it would be like saying like Italy, Italy's,
Italy's. Yeah,
and
but you're
then
saying
Italian.
Greece. Greases.
Yeah,
Greece.
Greece's.
Go ahead.
Greece's pieces. So the liquor in Greece, the digestive liquor in Greece was cucumber flavored.
Does
I
it
don't
make
really
you go
like
shit?
cucumbers, but I was like, no,
It
that
just
doesn't make you
helps you
shit. It's
digest.
supposed to help you digest. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then when we were in Italy, it was like this lemon flavored one. Um, and the old man gave us 2 different kinds. He was like, the first one is like more slushy,
Hmm.
and the second one is going to be just like a straight shot. And we're like, what are the alcohol contents of these?
Yeah.
And he's like, the slushy one's like 20%, and then the other one is like 40%. We're like,
Well, no wonder
and
my
then
digestive tract is going. You're giving me
so like yeah, so like everybody's
rubbing
drinking it,
alcohol.
right? And Lisa's mom is like, I don't feel like drinking. Drink mine.
Huh.
And I'm like, say less, mom. And then right after everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't even feel a buzz. I have to
Okay.
pee though. And then they're like, where are you gonna pee? There's no bathroom around here. I was like, Lisa's got an empty bottle. We're in the middle of like a market, a street market. I'm like, how am I gonna pee in this bottle though without anybody seeing? And Lisa's got like a shawl thing, and she's like, I got this. So like it looks like we're hugging, but I'm peeing, and she's holding her like thing around, or her like skirt thing around me. And we had just did this at Disney. So when we were waiting in line,
What the fuck? You're just pissing in a random ass
I
places.
didn't piss in Disney. I pissed in Italy twice.
Okay, okay.
Um, so I guess Nikki and Clyde have never had Carlisle pee in a bottle. I'm like, Ash is pissed in tons of bottles. But we're at Disney waiting in line, and Ash was like, I gotta pee. Like, but we're super close to the front, dude. Like, you can't hold it. And he's like, no. And I'm like, the bathroom's far. We're just gonna have you go in this bottle. And like, since everybody was cold randomly, we had like jackets and stuff that we can like block him with. Nikki and Clyde are like, what? You guys can do that? I'm like, I mean, it's probably frowned upon because you're still peeing in front of people.
Yeah,
But
but you can also, he's a kid, right? So you can kind of
yeah,
like
so
pass it off
he
more.
can get away a little.
Yeah.
He get
It'd be
away
like,
with it a
oh my
little
god,
bit.
like my kid was about to piss his pants. Like, what are they gonna
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
Yeah.
So they had Carlisle do at Disneyland. Um, and they were like, "That's the greatest trick ever." I'm like, "How have you got? Who's not peeing in bottles?" Get to Italy. That situation's happening with me, and Clyde, loud as fuck for no reason, goes, "I know what you're doing," and then he takes a picture of me while I'm taking a piss. Not like of me,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
but it just looks like the picture he has just looks like we're hugging. But no one else knew what I was doing in the group,
Oh
so
my
everyone starts
gosh.
looking, and I'm like, "Fuck, Clyde, what are you doing?"
Yes. Now you have like fucking performance anxiety.
Yeah, yeah. But
Stage fright
I
happens. It's real.
the bottle got filled up,
Oh lord.
thankfully, at the end of
It
when I
didn't
was done.
overflow.
No, no, it didn't overflow. So they were like, "Damn, you peed a lot." I was like, "I told you guys I had to pee." Like
Yeah.
I'm not joking when I say I have to pee. Um, and then we go eat fried pasta right after. I used hand sanitizer. Um, what else do we have after the fried pasta? We had gelato.
Hmm.
So we had
That's
gelato in
real
Sicily, and
gelato.
then yeah, yeah. So we had gelato in Sicily, and then we had gelato on the foodie tour. The gelato in Sicily was better than
The
the
foodie
one we had
tour.
on the foodie tour.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, and I think we had some other dessert that was like it had some kind of rum or something in it.
Hmm.
They had to make sure that we weren't giving it to the kids.
Oh.
Um, it was like not rum cake, but it was like rum cake, but not the rum wasn't burnt off. It was
Okay.
just like
It was like
rum
infused
poured into it. Yeah,
into.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool.
In the
In the
cake, yeah.
cake. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Um but yeah, food tour was good. Yeah, that like all the food in Italy was good. Didn't have any complaints about any of that stuff. Um oh, the one thing I did like at Disneyland actually going back to that was a slice of pizza that they had. And I don't know if it's because one, I love pizza, or two, it was actually good,
Yeah.
or three, I just didn't like anything else. You know
You
what I
just
mean?
wanted the pizza. Oh, did you
Yeah,
end up seeing
yeah.
the dragon?
No, no,
Mm, you forgot.
no. I don't think no, because we were trying to go to we went to the castle.
Hmm.
And Lisa's niece was like, there's supposed to be a dragon under here before I even said anything. Like, so she was already aware, but we didn't
Oh,
see it. We
damn.
just kind of like walked around it. We also saw like weird people doing TikToks in front of the castle, so it was like, let's
Oh,
get the fuck
Lord.
out of here.
Yeah.
Um,
So, was the trip better than you expected or what you thought it would be?
uh, I'd say better than I expected. So I expected the kids to not necessarily complain,
Yeah.
but like, they're used to playing video games every day, and they're
Right.
used to they have things that they're used to. So I didn't want them to just be like, I'm bored all the time. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and then like the kids' activities on the ship weren't all that great. Emma was hyped up for him too because she was like, "Oh, I get to go to the tweens club. I'm a tween, right?"
Yeah.
And then we checked them into the tweens club, and she's like, "It was boring. All we did was play Connect Four."
Oh.
like she had such a high expectation for what it could have been.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Um, but I was like, so do you want to go back to it? And she's like, no,
Nah.
there's no point. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, that's fine. Come with us, come to dinner, come to the shows. They went to the magic show with us. They did all the like trivia games with us and stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say it was better than expected. I did like that they showed appreciation for everybody else's culture and didn't really complain about like
Hmm.
how things were going. The only thing that Asher complained about was when we're at Disneyland. Um, like let's say like forgot what the name of this thing was, but like there's an interaction between Buzz and Woody. Woody speaks English, Buzz was speaking French.
Okay.
The only thing he complained about is like, I wish everybody was speaking English so I
Yeah.
can know what they were. Well, and like it was just so he knew what they were saying, right?
Yeah.
Like if he understood French, I'm for sure he wouldn't have been like,
Yeah.
"This is trash. Everyone needs to speak English." But it was kind of hard to like follow along with the story that was happening when you
Yeah.
don't know what the other person is saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They could have like
Um,
English somewhere to
yeah,
follow it. Yeah.
yeah,
No, that makes sense. But that's also
um,
like a kid thing to say.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
So that's not.
exactly.
Yeah.
Um, but there was no like I hate it here. I wish we were in America or any dumb stuff like that, you
Yeah.
know. Um, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I definitely think it was better than I thought it was going to be. Um, I also thought like Lisa was going to get seasick, so that was in my
Yeah.
head the whole time, right? Like making sure she enjoys herself. She had a good time, so
Yeah. I was gonna. That's what I was like. Man, hopefully she didn't get seasick this time.
yeah, yeah,
But I think because
um,
this time you guys are aware of that, so
yeah.
maybe she took precautions
So like that
for
was
that.
one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to keep like and so I love the water, right? So I kept wanting to eat outside to where you can see the water and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I didn't even bother mentioning it because I knew that every time she looked at the water, she was starting to get
Yeah.
sick, right?
Yeah.
Um, so it was one day where like her and Nikki were doing a wine tasting. Oh, Lisa won $250 ship credit on the cruise. I was pissed because I was the
Damn.
one trying to win everything, and she wins a damn fucking credit.
That's awesome.
Um, So yeah, like a lot of the stuff that we ended up like doing extra was already kind of covered. Um, but Nikki won a wine tasting and like Clyde's like, I don't want to go. So Lisa went with her
Yeah.
to the wine tasting. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I can eat outside. And me and the kids ate at the buffet off the side of the ship. And they were like, I like it out here. I'm like, I like it out here too, but we got to eat inside when we're with mommy. So um, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Uh, what else happened? I think that was all the major stuff. Oh, the second time I peed in Italy in a bottle when we were walking back to the ship, that bottle did overflow. And I panicked and I freaked out and peed all over like the side of a wall
So
for another like half a bottle.
your
I'm
fucking
the worst fucking
DNA
American
is
ever.
just
Like,
yeah, now they think that we just piss everywhere.
yeah, yeah,
God damn.
exactly,
It's okay.
exactly. I was not a good ambassador for the country while I was out there.
Dom
Um,
always asks to pee in random places. He'll be like, "Can I pee in
if they
that
gotta
bush?"
go, they gotta
Or can
go.
I pee over here? Or can I pee over there? Yo, he be pissing
Yeah.
and crazy. Like
That's what I'm saying. If they gotta go, they gotta
when he's
go.
in the backyard playing, oh, I know he's
Oh,
peeing. I know he's peeing back there. I'm just not saying anything.
so
Yeah.
like when Asher was a little bit younger than Dom, when he was like first, like to the point where we're like, oh yeah, you're good, you're fully potty trained, right?
Yeah.
Um, he was like, I gotta pee, and I don't remember where we were, but I had him pee on a wall in like a parking garage or something, and I was like, when you gotta go, you gotta go, and like everyone was like, you let him pee out in public. You had to fucking,
Yeah, he had a
yeah, I'm
piss.
not gonna have
Yeah.
him piss himself, and then
Yeah.
like we didn't have a change of clothes.
Right.
What are the other options here, guys?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Dom's always ready to
Um,
piss everywhere.
but I didn't feel super bad about peeing on the wall because like you could tell
Other
in
people
like
were pissing on
certain
the wall.
certain places, yeah, people were just rocking a piss wherever they wanted. Because like you could, it leaves dark spots and like it looks like random water that shouldn't be there,
Yeah.
or like water stains or fucking
That's
beer stains or
piss.
fucking something. Yeah, you're like that's piss.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't feel super bad, but still, I felt bad that I was peeing on like other people's country, other people's land.
Oh well.
Piss on America, but not in Italy? You're fucking weird, bro. The hell?
Well, we are all happy that you're back.
I would say I'm
Back
happy to
to
be back too,
reality.
but like I had to work and it was trash. But
Yeah.
I'm happy to be back. I'm not happy to be back at work, but I'm happy to be back.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Um,
Not at
yeah,
work.
yeah. Comfort of your own bed.
Oh yeah.
Haven't played any video games yet, but I'm tired for more than half the day. I got to get rid of this fucking jet lag. How do you fix jet lag? You just force yourself to stay up and then fall asleep when you usually fall asleep?
Yeah, that's what my parents do.
I'm gonna have to do
My
that.
parents like fight it and then like try to go back to like a normal schedule.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to do that. But yeah, good trip overall.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're going to Europe, like it's gonna be
Oh
an
yeah,
amazing
yeah.
trip no matter what.
Oh, when we were in Greece, we saw like
Greases.
yeah, we saw what is it? We were in Athens and we were like looking at like not the Parthenon, but we're looking at like a bunch of different like historical spots in like Athens where like they're talking about Greek gods and stuff and
Oh, cool.
um Asher got in trouble. So there's like marble statues at this one spot that we are at and they're like roped off in certain spots and like obviously it's old ass pieces. It says like this was found in like fucking 8,000 BC or fucking some shit. And I'm like, damn, that was a long time ago. This shit's super old. Asher decides he just needs to sit down when he's taking his picture, sit down on the like the marble stand that this statue is on and just put his arm on the statue. As soon as he sits down and we take that picture, this lady just runs up full speed, like sprinting like she's in the fucking Olympics, and she's like, "He can't sit down, he can't sit down." We're like, "Get up, dude!
I'm not trying to
I want to
argue.
be." Yeah, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. His hand movements were so vivid to me, though. He's like, "I am not arguing with you." I'm like, "Why are your hands so open like that, bro?"
Oh my god. That would have been
But yeah,
terrible if that happened to
yeah.
me. Because oh my gosh, I probably would have just laughed.
I was trying really hard not to, and the most that came out was like, "Okay." Like in my head, I'm like, "What are you yelling for? Why are you so mad? Relax. You're on a cruise.
Yeah, well.
Drink some alcohol." You
How
know?
like was he like chill every time you saw him, or was he did he still
No,
look grumpy no matter what?
he looked like he was just
Oh
like
god.
angry the whole time. And I'm like, "Why are you here?"
Because
Like
somebody
every time I
forced him
look
and he didn't want to argue with them, so he went. Holy shit.
I know for sure he was there with his wife because I saw him walking away with her and she looked pissed when he came back. So I was like, maybe he was
Oh
trying to get something
lordy.
for his wife. He gets his ass beat or something, and
Yeah. She's
that's why he's
worse. She's
so yeah,
like Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
But the few times I saw him, he was like looking for seats when we were at the buffet. So he's like carrying a plate and he's just like, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, it was a good trip overall.
Well,
Good
welcome back.
stories.
I'm
It's
sure
good to be
like
back.
over time you will remember more stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some random shit pop up. I know for sure.
Would
Oh,
that
so when we were in Greece coming back, like the guy that was driving us to the port where we were supposed to get on the ship, we're in the van and he turns on the air conditioning, but it doesn't get colder, it just turns on the fan.
it's just
I'm like,
air?
oh shit, yeah. And it's like 89 degrees
Ew.
and humid. So it was just like we were just in a box of sweat, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like struggling to stay alive. And I look back to see like how the kids are doing, and Asher's knocked out. Looks like he's been swimming because
Yeah.
this kid sweats automatically. But Carlisle looked like he died. Like he was like on the seat like this. And I guess he sleeps with his eyes open a little bit sometimes.
Oh,
So he
hell
was like
no.
this.
Oh my god.
Legit looked dead. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I guess I was the only adult that fell asleep on like while we were going. And I keep telling everyone, I don't think I fell asleep. I think I passed out from heat exhaustion inside the van. But yeah, I'm sure more stories will just pop
Holy
into my head because
shit.
that one just randomly popped into my head. But
When you
like
were
he legit so he had one leg up on the seat. He's got one leg up, the other one down. He's like spread out with his legs, his arms, like one of them is on the seat and one is just dangling down and he's
Oh my god.
I was like, "What the fuck? Are you alive?"
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It was
I
yeah.
forget what we were doing. It was hot though. It was hot, and like Max came in like the house, and he was like in the living room couch like that. He was like, and his eyes were a little bit open, but they were closed, and he was just like sprawled out, right? And so I'm I'm like a little worried, you know. So I'm like Max, right? I'm like no answer. I'm like Max, no answer, and I yell, I'm like Max,
Mhm.
like, and then he's like, huh? And then my dad's like, why are you yelling at him? I'm like, because this fool would wake the fuck up.
Thought it was dead. What do you mean why
Yes.
am I yelling at him?
Yeah. And then he was like, huh? He's like, I'm so hot. I'm like, then drink water. Don't
Yeah, cool
fucking lay
yourself
there.
down,
Like,
bud.
yeah, it's
So
that
Asher
shit
does
is
this thing.
scary.
Asher does this thing, and I know he does it on purpose now. But when he's super hot, he'll just go like this.
Oh my god. I feel like my kids do that too. It's so annoying.
So I got mad at him for doing it when we were there. And then he was like, why are you mad? Like, why did you get mad? I was like, don't, because it fucking freaks me out.
Yeah.
And like we've been doing or I've been doing more like explaining to them why I'm getting mad at them or mad about things instead of just getting mad.
Yeah.
Like we always tell them like we don't just tell you not to do this for no reason.
Right.
There's a reason behind it. But I'm actually telling them the reasons now. And I was like, there was one time where I was vacuuming the living room and you were fine on the couch on like on the chair. You were like 2 years old. And then randomly, when I got done vacuuming the living room, you looked like that. And when I took your temperature, you were like 104 degrees. And I had to take you into the shower and cool you down to make sure your brain didn't fucking melt. So that's why it freaks me out when you do that. And he hasn't done it since.
Oh, good. Yeah. Usually when you explain shit to them,
Yeah. Yeah.
if they're smart kids, they'll
Yeah.
stop.
But this, like, randomly, just all the time, just, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I
Why are you making
know.
your eyes roll? Like,
I
your eyes
know.
rolling back is what freaking me out.
Yes.
If you're
Max
making
does
eye
the same
contact,
thing. It's so annoying.
yeah.
And
I'm
then when
like,
you talk to
fuck,
them,
man.
they're like, huh?
Huh?
What? What? And I'm like, oh my, you need a fucking Oscar right now with the way you're fucking acting. Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah,
Well,
yeah. Asher does the same thing. All right.
till next week.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good to have you back.
We're gonna have more structure next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll, I'll have I'll have a
This one
segment.
was for sure open platform. We meaning me wanted to hear about your entire trip, and I just
I
figured this
feel
would
like
be
that was just
a
me
good
talking
time.
for an hour. Like,
No, that's fine. That's what it was supposed to be.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's I told you,
Cool.
an open platform, and I even told Travis, I was like, just gonna talk about his trip. So
Nice. Nice.
This
Well,
was your show today.
success. Hey. All right.
And because we forgot to do the intro, we're still on that road to 100. So please subscribe, leave us a comment. Um, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. We appreciate you. Thanks for listening.
Yes, don't do drugs. And don't
Or
buy
do the drugs.
dildos from vending machines.
Don't buy. So, like, vending machine dildos are pretty sketchy.
Yeah, don't do that. So,
Like, I know America is a country founded by prudes, according to Eurotrip, but like, it's still
yeah, don't do
a
that.
little sketchy.
Don't
Not
do
kink shaming you if you do.
Yeah.
That's your thing. But, maybe don't do it.